All right, family. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarah Soon said he kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarah Soon said YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all know what it is, Black Power, Black Frequency. You feeling that frequency and energy, you should most definitely join. Link right down in the video description, right in the chat. Click that link, you'll get a video introduction rundown on the membership, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarah Soon City YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm. KingSeti.com online marketplace, official General Sarah Soon Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got you, family. 25% off selected items at this time. Save and shop. Shop and save. Pull the fire alarm. GeneralSeti.com. SETI University. Over 1,500 videos of nothing but pure heat, fire, just like the night, family. Presented by General SETI himself. All the subjects that you know and love from the General. Plus, we got the supplemental, also monumental and instrumental research material from the Grandmaster teachers. I give you a overview on all the material, giving you 360 degrees of pure African academics, supreme African academics, wisdom and knowledge that cannot be surpassed by any other website on the planet. Check it out today and become a member. That's right, family. Everybody knows SETI popping on Patreon. BPC making noise. We never come. Exclusive live stream, too hot to handle on YouTube or any other goddamn tube. I want you to get over there today. Over 500 videos, exclusive to Patreon. Some of the hottest topics on the damn planet. All subjects that you know and love. Get over there today, family. To all the family that donate to the General, I thank you. I appreciate the fact that you appreciate me. Any of the family out there love this fire, the hard work from the General. Link right down in the video description in the chat. Click that link. Donate. I thank you ahead of time. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarah Soon Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. Here we go, family. It's going down. It's going down. It's been going down. The dominoes continue to drop in Memphis. Is out of control. It's just out of control. You see, niggas is at this. They addicted to blood at this time. You see what I'm saying? The dominoes is continuing to fall. You see, and most people knew that this shit. Even before Young Dolph, was murdered. You knew the shit was going somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You just didn't know who was gonna go first, but we could see that they was pushing up on Dolph. You know what I'm saying? They was pushing up on him real hard. You know what I'm saying? About the stance that he took, coming out. And like I say, I fucked with Dolph. You know what I'm saying? When he first came, I didn't, not everybody. That first album, I was fucking with it. You see what I'm saying? The royalty, preach, and all that. Yeah, I fucks with that. You know what I'm saying? And I like that. Nigga came out, nigga in the mansion, got goddamn giraffes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Taking it back to Africa. Yeah, yeah. That's what That's what I'm talking about. And so that what drew me to Young Dolph in that way. And plus, you know what I'm saying? He has some gangster shit. Like I say, I don't fuck with everything, but he was talented. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah. And and I knew that, that the way that they was pushing up on him, you know what I'm saying? Niggas shooting at his shit. I think, where was he at? In Hollywood. I think they tried to, touch him out in Hollywood, and then they shot his goddamn truck up and shit. And this, that, and the third. So you knew, like, goddamn, you know what I'm saying? either they was gonna kill him or he was gonna have to, when a motherfucker start shooting up your truck and pressing up, it'll make a nigga wanna do something. You know what I'm saying? And so, at that point in time, you're gonna have to do something. You're gonna have to do something because niggas is pressing hard. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, shit is pressing hard, and you so yeah, you can't motherfucking when motherfucker, you show up, and you going to the store and you going here and there and motherfuckers pressing up on you, man. Sometimes you have to make an example, but he tried to play the shit, you know what I'm saying, in a way because he making his paper. You feel what I'm saying? And some niggas just throw it all away. And I see that, young Dolph, he didn't necessarily want to throw his motherfucking career away fucking around with these niggas. You see, and so they took young Dolph life, which is that's some real talk. This is just unnecessary bloodshed. Jealousy and shit. You understand what I'm saying? Both these niggas got money. You know what I'm saying? And so I just cannot relate on why that two gifted niggas with, and making money, can't, just, part motherfucking ways and do their own motherfucking thing, get the paper, live and let live. You see what I'm saying? Now you start to see, where motherfuckers wish they could rewind the motherfucking the wheel of life, but you can't rewind that motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? And ask yourself, was it really worth it? You see, now young Yo Gotti, he lost his brother. I believe it it wasn't yesterday, was it? Maybe it was, but he lost his brother. They call him Big Jook. Okay, and so. And I remember not long ago in August, Black Youngster, can't he lost his brother. Now I don't know necessarily if but in retrospect, you know what I'm saying? When you start to wolfing and shit, you bring this motherfucking energy. You see what I'm saying? You bring the energy. And looking at Memphis today, and this is not a knock. Coming from Detroit, you know what I'm saying? And this is not, this is no comparison. It's a sad thing. I remember when when I was younger, Detroit was far more violent. It's still violent to this motherfucking day, but it was far more violent back. You know what I'm saying? In the 80s and shit, 90s, early 90s, mid 90s. I mean, it's all, but I'm talking about ridiculous numbers and shit. You know what I'm saying? 6, 7, 800 murders. You see what I'm saying? One year, Detroit had over 800 goddamn murders. You see, and I just remember how suffocating that violence was. You know what I'm saying? It was a suffocating violence where, you nervous, about, at any given time, bullets could, and you ain't got shit, but it was so much violence. And, you talking about 50, possibly 50 murders in a weekend. I remember that. You see, Detroit was much larger then, it didn't shrunk. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, it has shrunk drastically. You see what I'm saying? But it was a bigger city at that time, and I remember where it was 50 murders in a weekend. Okay, over 50 murders in a weekend, and so that shit was suffocating. You see the fear, and I was a young man at that time. You see what I'm saying? And I could just remember, man, how nervous I was, man, when my mama would even ask me to go to the store. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Because, I had run-ins as a young nigga. You know what I'm saying? This Detroit nigga want to try to, stick you up. A little nigga, don't give a fuck. Take your money and shit and this, that, and the third. And so, I could see that was a suffocating. I mean, the cloud just hung over the city. You know what I'm saying? And I started to put this one where the goddamn demon and shit was up over the buildings and shit, looking down on the city. Yeah, that motherfucker is suffocating that city right now. You see what I'm saying? And that's where they at. That's where they at with that shit, and you killing motherfuckers that, brothers and if a motherfucker kill your brother, it don't matter who it is. They kill young Dolph. They want motherfucking revenge. Ain't nobody just gonna let you get away with that. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nobody letting you get away with that. Especially if they got paper, and it don't take much for a motherfucker to get you. You see what I'm saying? Motherfuckers are lay in wait for any goddamn body. All they need to know where you're at. You see, when they don't give a fuck if you got heat on you. They don't give a fuck. Long as they could get the drop on your ass. If they could get the drop on your ass and they can pull them things before you could get to yours, nigga, they got your ass. And so, I didn't, like I say, I didn't been in situations like that. You know what I'm saying? Where, you lose close, family and shit. And the trauma it send you in. You see what I'm saying? I can remember, man, being, and this is being serious. This is not to, just to let, you lose your loved one and you're going through a psychological, I don't know what the word is, but you ain't even realizing what happened yet. It don't hit you till much later, but it's a void, nigga. You done lost something very close to you. And I remember that slowly that I was just falling into a state of depression and the trauma and the hurt and the scar was on me. You know what I'm saying? And, listen, and eventually, like, I was so, I was sick. And being real, and I said that but I healed. But in them times, I was sick. I'm just gonna be real with you. I was sick. And if a motherfucker just, if a motherfucker would say a motherfucker could just say anything. You see what I'm saying? And nigga, I was just like going all the way to the motherfucking extreme. Over little shit now. Shit, I shouldn't even, go to that. I'm ready to whip the thing on anything. I'm sick. Not that I'm hard, I'm sick. I've been hurt. I'm scarred and shit. And so, that's how I was. And, and I didn't want to go no motherfucking where, the nigga, the things is where right there. Cause, I feel like, it's like when you lose a loved one that's real close to you, many times you ain't got to have nothing to do with the situation at all. You feel like you next. You see what I'm saying? Like, this my mans and shit. You know what I'm saying? They gonna feel like, nigga, I'm gonna retaliate. You know what I'm saying? And so you always, if the wind blow too hard and shit, and the windows rattle in that motherfucker, you reaching for the thing. You know what I'm saying? That's a sickness. You know what I'm saying? It's a trauma and it's a sickness on a nigga. You see what I'm saying? So I know, listen to me, and I'm gonna leave that there, because the streets took care of that situation. You know what I'm saying? But it make you want, to lash out and shit. And so now I understand. Now you can see in this one situation that you didn't got, ain't no telling how many niggas didn't drop. You see, we just calling out motherfuckers that, that's popular. You see, Dolph Den, Gotti'S brother, Black Youngster. And Black Youngster, he was popping. He was popping off kind of hard for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I say, you know what? You know what I'm saying? He made, because he was pushing a nigga, right? He was pushing a motherfucker to the edge, because he was, he was pulling up in young Dolph neighborhood and shit. You understand? Making videos and shit. You know what I'm saying? And this, that, and the third. And so, man, I'm telling you this shit because I'm telling you this shit because I've been in situations of that nature. And I didn't have motherfuckers press up like that in the city. You know what I'm saying? And listen, nigga, the response it was necessary. Motherfuckers want to, circle the block and shit and want to pressure you, want to come down your motherfucking nigga, let these things off. You know what I'm saying? Time to let these motherfucking things off. Y'all niggas ain't pressing like that. You see what I'm saying? Because you don't, if a motherfucker coming down your block and shit and doing all type of crazy shit, if you don't make the stance, nigga, the dough coming in at some given time. You see what I'm saying? If they feel like, nigga, you ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, come to the forefront and that you gonna quiver and that niggas can pull up on your block and this, that, and the third, nigga, they coming through the door next. You see what I'm saying? They coming through the motherfucking door. And so at that motherfucking time, let these motherfucking things off. You feel me? You too close, nigga. You see what I'm saying? Give me some motherfucking room. You feel me? And so I could see all of these situations playing out. And, and when I saw how they was pushing up on Dolph, I say, damn, I can feel that pressure. You see any niggas that, been in any type of predicament similar to that. Each situation, you feel it all. You could feel like, yeah, that nigga, I feel that pressure for him because you've been under similar pressure. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, nigga, you gonna have to do a nigga or they gonna do you, dog. Straight up. Early on, you could feel that that's where it was going. And I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, why do it have to be this motherfucking way? You know what I'm saying? Here, both of these niggas is clocking major dough. This man worth 50 million. This man worth about 30 million. What the fuck could niggas, both of you niggas is selling. Both of you niggas is making the bread. That's obvious. You make both of you niggas, but this egotism, you know what I'm saying? To want to be bigger than the next nigga. You see what I'm saying? All this egotism to want to be bigger than the next nigga. And listen to me, man. I don't give a fuck how you feel. If a nigga got millions, it ain't nothing for a nigga to get some soldiers, nigga. You see what I'm saying? Now, what the fuck you gonna do? You bulletproof and shit. You want to live like that already in a city that's already, overly violent. You see what I'm saying? That's why, even though I don't run from shit. You see? But I'm not about to be in no shit neither. You see what I'm saying? Because I know how niggas is. You see what I'm saying? I ain't taking no shit, but I don't want to be in none neither. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, which way I can avoid beef, because nigga, the list of niggas is long. You see? Ain't no mother, they don't give a fuck to put no more niggas' names on that list. What the fuck? You think they don't give a fuck, nigga? Press the obituaries up, drop this nigga in the ground, move to the next nigga. You know different, nigga. It don't mean no, you can have all the, it don't make no motherfucking difference. You could be next, nigga. You see what I'm saying? And so don't ever believe that you cannot be touched. Because of thirsty, depending on how thirsty a nigga is, how motherfucking pressure and really pressure. You see what I'm saying? you pressure the wrong motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? And they could respond, nigga, in defense of life, nigga, and be very brutal. You see, be very brutal in how they deal with motherfuckers. I don't even see how niggas could bring that type of pressure on themselves. You see, to beef like that and call motherfuckers out. You see what I'm saying? But obviously, but now, you know, 2, 3, 4 years later, 4, 5 years later, you got all this death and it's not gonna stop, even though it need to stop. But see, the thing is, Memphis right now is at a crucial state. It's at a crucial state because now they saturated. They just like some of them years in a lot of cities, these major cities, you know, you can have some bad years, but I'm talking about them years where the whole city is suffocated and it's a cloud hanging over that city and it just ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And so the wicked cycle of retaliation, the wicked demonic entity of retaliation is lingering all through that motherfucker. And so now the dominoes is falling and they just won't stop falling. You see what I'm saying? They just not gonna stop falling. And I, you know, it's gonna have to be an outside hand, and you know, and it's gonna, you know, and really it can be. You see what I'm saying? Because niggas have to understand. You feel, and I understand, you feel, nigga, that you know, I got to retaliate. But a motherfucker gonna retaliate again. You see, you take a motherfucker, they gonna, and then, you know, and I understood that when they killed your Gotti'S brother, Big Jook, he was with his mama. You know what I'm saying? You know, nah, that, you know, taking a loss like that, you know, is very, you know, and like I say, you know, I tried to, you know, stay on the outside of that. You see what I'm saying? I'm not on the inside of that. I could see where the pressure was coming from. That was obvious. You see what I'm saying? That was obvious. And so we see where the aggression initially came from. It's not about what's right, what's wrong and shit. They took young Dolph's life. That was wrong. That was wrong. You know what I'm saying? When you take another man's life, nigga, over what? What the fuck did you take the man's life for? You understand what I'm saying? You talk shit, he talk shit. You see what I'm saying? This motherfuckers out there talking shit now. You see what I'm saying? They talking, there's all kind of motherfuckers talking shit. So what the fuck? Do you take every motherfucker's life that talk shit about you? What do you do, nigga? You understand what I'm saying? See, this is a slippery motherfucking slope. But, you know, do you continue to retaliate? Because next time, you understand what I'm saying? Because the shit being in that state of mind, I know how niggas could get. You see what I'm saying? Because, you know, unless you gonna move your whole motherfucking family, nigga, up out of there. You see what I'm saying? Motherfuckers take anything that you love, nigga. You see what I'm saying? So you gonna put everybody, you got to understand, if you retaliate, and you know, people's retaliate. They feel like they have to and then a motherfucker want to take it up a notch. They want to take it up a notch. We want to send another message. See, where's it gonna go? Where's it gonna go? You see? Now, if his mama was there, you know, a lot of times they say hit who you supposed to hit. You see what I'm saying? Send this message. Hit who you supposed to hit. You see? But nigga, the next time that, you know, let them you know, and your mom, you know, mama is in trauma. And it's not to keep say, oh, this, you know, they spared it shit. I mean, because niggas shoot up shit. So if mama is still here, you see what I'm saying? That's a blessing. That's a damn blessing. You see, that's a blessing. Cause it could have been, and ain't nothing you niggas is arguing about worth mama. That's her life. What the fuck, that's mama. That's mama. What the fuck she got to do with it? But yet and still, she out there seeing her son get shot down. You see her son get shot down. She could have been shot down. That right there let you know, nigga. I ain't saying it like that, but that was in itself was a blessing. You could have been your mama. You see, could have been dear mama. What she got to do with it? You see. And so when you start putting other people's lives on the line, it's all right if you want to walk your, and it's not all right, but it's all right if you want to live a suicidal life where you believe that you cannot be touched. You see, and you want to put your life on the line. Hey, that's your prerogative to do that. But when you put other people's life on the line, that ain't got a motherfucking thing, nigga, you are out of control. You are out of control. You are sacrificed. You are putting everybody else's life in the crosshairs on some bullshit, nigga, that could have been avoided. You understand what I'm saying? Because both of you niggas could have kept getting paper, signing, making music, and take that shit out in the music. Take it out in the music. That's how niggas do it. You ain't got to necessarily, nigga, let's see who can make the best music. That's how it go. You understand what I'm saying? And if another nigga hot right now, you hot. Both of the niggas was hot. Both of them was selling records. You see what I'm saying? Both of them had some slap. Both of them had some slap. So, I mean, that's where it should have ended, but today, and now, all this, and we're gonna extend into the next episode, but at the same time, niggas making they laughing at the death and making all type of video. See that shit, that's you putting that frequency in the air. People's is feeling pain and shit, and trauma from the loss of their loved one. Even motherfuckers that ain't even got nothing to do with it. They might just be a fan of Young Dolph. You nigga, you like fuck everybody. You see, even his fans and shit. That's a lot of motherfuckers. And so when you got that many people that feel a certain way about you, nigga, you setting yourself up. You not invincible. You not. You see, you're not invincible. And young black youngster lost. This is not to say, but nigga, listen here. You see, the energy that you put out is the motherfucking shit that shall return. You see, you can be hard as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But, the streets have no favorites, nigga. The streets have no motherfucking favorites. And that motherfucker, that pendulum can swing any which way on any given day. It can swing any which way for any man, any woman. It can swing the opposite way, nigga. You see what I'm saying? For you. And so, to see all these young brothers dead, it's a shame. It's a shame. It's a motherfucking shame to have too successful and black youngster. He has some skills. That young nigga has skills too. Three niggas, all getting paper. All could have just, could have been gyms for Memphis. Could have been gyms. Just, you not just going again, but just all making money, you couldn't do that. That was unacceptable for y'all to do that. And so now all you can see is the motherfucking house falling in. And we don't know where it's about to go now. But I tell you what, to to continue on, to continue on down this road. And I could see where people gonna take it, because you would think it's gonna be a big retaliation. And, they're gonna be waiting on that. I'm talking about, the peoples and shit and this, that, and the third. They're gonna be waiting on that. And they're gonna blame it on Yo Gotti. They're gonna blame it on him because they expecting that. You see what I'm saying? They already expected that, that they had a hand in the death of young Dolph. They are, because y'all, the way y'all was pressing up. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nobody stupid. You know what I'm saying? Niggas done seen this shit 1,000 times. Niggas ain't gotta say, niggas done seen this shit 1,000 times. This ain't, it ain't nothing. You can be quiet. Niggas know the frequency, the energy is there. So if anything happened, but, it's gonna get reckless. It's gonna get reckless. They hitting motherfuckers that people's is feeling like, had something to do with it. But then when motherfuckers go all out and any motherfucker is a target, anybody, nigga, they don't give a fuck. And they feel it's all out. And that's where this shit is headed. You see, when motherfuckers is feeling that it's all out and anything could be touched, man, it's ugly, man. Yeah, it's ugly, man. Memphis is in a bad place right now. And like I say, many of these cities have been in these bad places and shit. It's in a bad place. And family from outside of Memphis, they gonna have to reach into, not to, but to, spread some love in that motherfucker, man, and calm the, for the sake of, man, and calm that shit. But it's hard to say that when so many, the brothers and shit, but that's why you don't get this shit started. You see? Yeah. I don't know. You say, why you be looking like that? Yeah, man. It's hard, man. It's gonna be hard, man, to get up out of that shit. It's gonna be hard to get up out of that shit when brothers and family members is dying and shit. So family, we're gonna come back in and we're gonna discuss this further. I'm gonna spread it out. This is General Sarasun said he don't go nowhere. We continuing on. Arm yourself with knowledge. Hit some of them links. Support the general. Let's see if we can get some family from around this country, man. All these rappers out there, man, y'all should have been talking to these brothers, man. These nigga talk, come, let's intercede. Where's all you niggas at when you see yeah. Where's it at? Where's these niggas at? Arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily, liberation through African education and confrontation. Black Power.